AquaMethodPodcast. Nonconformist, positive nonsense. AquaMethodPodcast. Nonconformist, positive nonsense.
Unless you want cat treats.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Yo, Alex just offered me a cat treat. But right before I did my intro. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy GP, and you're rocking with me on the Aqua Method Podcast. Thank y'all for listening, and as always, you can follow me on Twitter, GrasshopperGP, Instagram, GrasshopperGP, both of which spell normally no special characters, emojis, underscore, spaces, numbers, nothing like that. GrasshopperGP, Instagram, and Twitter. Send me an email at grasshoppergp@yahoo.com for any types of sponsorships, advertisements, or if you just have something nice to say about the podcast. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the likes, the views, the shares, the retweets, all that good stuff. I really, really, really do appreciate it. I can't tell y'all that enough. You're watching this, you're listening to this on GrasshopperGP Official, the YouTube channel. That's Grasshopper with 3 S's because when I made the account, I couldn't spell. GrasshopperGP Official, 3 S's is the YouTube account. Today I'm in a very special place, very lovely, humble abode. I'm rocking with my homegirl Alex, one of the most dedicated and loyal visitors to the Aqua Method Podcast. One of the most dedicated guests I can call upon her just about any time. She hasn't told me no too much. only no when she has to work or she's hanging out, doing Alex things. So what's up, Alex?
Oh, nothing much.
Thank you once again for letting me rock out at this apartment. At your apartment is very nice, even though you said you don't really like it too much.
No, I don't. I don't like this place at all.
It's very. I mean, like, well, I have a very small apartment, so this is a very large apartment to me. But yeah, so full disclosure to my listeners of the Aqua Method Podcast, because I am very honest and I really appreciate y'all opinion and y'all shares and retweets and all that good stuff. This is actually the second time we're recording this thing. The first episode,
it got a little out of hand.
Yeah, it went off the rails a little bit. That is the lost episode. I might not delete it. I might keep it just in case, maybe like for like the 100th episode or something far away, you know. I don't know. It got kind of explicit. It wasn't that bad. We just talked about some sex stuff, as adults are known to do. Whatever, you know.
Or those who are just sexually deprived.
And we talked about this. No woman in life should be sexually deprived. That's my opinion.
True. No
woman in life should ever be sexually deprived. There's a man out there who's hunting, who's horny as hell, who wants to do it. Yo, Alice thinks that I'm you thought I was desperate? Not at all. Not at all. She's tried to hook me up. For y'all who haven't been listening to the Aqua Method Podcast, those of y'all who are new to the show, some episodes ago, like maybe the last 2 episodes with Alex previously, she said she had a friend that she wanted to hook me up with.
Her name was Nessie.
And I'm like, that's cool. I really appreciate it. Like, I think it's awesome that that somebody would think of me in that light, you know. Like, I have a friend you seem perfect for. You seem like a nice guy. I trust you. Because you wouldn't try to hook up one of your friends with a piece of shit. I don't think. Maybe. Unless she's you know, because girls got frenemies, you know. Girls got them fake friends.
Oh, I love Niecy. Yeah, I mean, whenever I invite somebody over and cook for them, it means I love them.
Right. So she tried to hook me up with Niecy, and it hasn't worked out. Now I asked, I just ask questions, how things going with that, just catching up, just checking up on it. Like, I don't care, because this girl is she's just a picture on Facebook to me. I've never seen this girl. She might not even exist. I believe she does, because I trust you, but she might not even exist. So like, I'm not really caught up on that.
She actually shows up to the Holly Festival this weekend. I could probably introduce you that way.
What's that?
Holly? It's a Indian, not like Native American, but Indian holiday celebrating the Festival of Colors and fertility and, just springtime.
Where that's at? When
it's going to be in Girard Park.
Okay, I never even heard of that. I've been here 10 years, I never heard of that.
It happens I think it's only like the third year it's been around.
Okay.
I just heard about it on Facebook, but it looks like so much friggin' fun.
Yeah. But no, Alex thinks that I'm constantly hitting over the head with it. I'm more interested in girls that I can physically see and touch. That's who I'm focused on. And I had actually forgot about her until I came in here.
Oh.
But yeah, so your boy GP is in no way, shape, form desperate at all. I just I'm just at the plate trying to hit a home run, with somebody. But yeah, I'm good. I'm good on that. But I do appreciate you trying, though. I mean, even though I never asked. like she said, didn't she say, why are you trying to hook me up with this guy? Because I'm black and he's black? She said that?
Yeah. I was like, he's just, I said that, he's just like you. And she was like, what do you mean, black? And I was like, no, absolutely not.
But I did send a
friend request?
I did send a friend request. And I sent a message just to say, yo, I hope it wasn't too awkward that Alex tried to hook you up with some stranger. And,
did she actually answer you?
Never.
Oh.
Not once, and that's fine. That's absolutely cool.
Maybe you'd have more luck with her Instagram, maybe. Because she's got some fucking pictures on that thing. Every time I look at her, she's like...
Yeah, but it's cool. If we hang out, that's cool. If not, then that's cool too. Don't touch my microphone. She's about to touch my microphone. Speaking of, come on, man. I'm at Alex's apartment. Alex has a cat named Garrus. Garrus got her name from a sniper in what it was, Mass Effect?
Yep, Mass Effect.
Mass Effect. Yep.
My favorite character.
And she is a pretty gray cat.
Russian blue.
With green blue eyes.
Am I gonna have to get a flashlight and shine it in my cat's eye for you to see that it's green?
Yeah, man. So but yeah, it's cool. So I figured the chaos that the cat would bring would be good for the show.
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad for that lost episode that may or may not ever be heard. That's kind of cool to kind of have a secret episode between us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of dope. But we was talking about relationships and stuff like that. We was talking about our worst dating experiences and stuff like that. You want to talk about that again? You want to talk about the fuzzy sweaters or? Talk about the fuzzy sweaters.
A friend of a friend had a son who was a little older than me, and he seemed to have a good job and stuff. So I was like, okay. So we exchanged numbers and we were texting a little while, and we decided to meet up at some sort of billiard room in New Iberia.
Okay.
And I met him up there, and everything was cool. And there were just little things that bothered me, like a guy holds open a door for the girl, kind of thing. He
didn't do that?
Nope. Also, I didn't even know we were leaving to go on the date because he just got up and walked off, didn't say anything. I was like, okay, am I supposed to follow? And then when we actually got to Mel's, and we were sitting across from each other, and we were actually talking, he smiled at me. And that's when all of the shit hit the fan.
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, teeth is important, man. Teeth is important. Could you see yourself dating? Is gaps important?
Gaps between teeth?
Mm-hmm. I can't have a chick with a big old gap between her incisors, right in the middle. Like, that's all I'm looking at whenever you talk. That's all I'm gonna look at. If I see it, that's all I'm gonna see. No disrespect to those with gaps.
What's even more hilarious is if there's something stuck in it. Like that's a piece of broccoli.
Oh, man, like a little treat.
You don't feel that? You don't feel that? The same thing with if a person has a big ass booger sticking out of their nose. You
Yo.
don't feel that?
Yo, I remember I went. I go to Dino's Pizza a lot. That's my favorite pizza restaurant in Lafayette. Might be so far in my travels. This might be my favorite pizza restaurant. The bartender there, is a friend of mine. I haven't seen her in a long, long time. I don't even know what she's doing right now. But she had the biggest green apple hanging out of her nose I ever seen in my life. It was so gross. And every time I see this girl on Facebook, that's all I think about was that big old hanging.
Did you even say anything?
I couldn't, man.
Oh my god! You should have cut
man.
her a break and said something.
I couldn't, man. I just couldn't. That big old tree trunk hanging out of her nose, man, like a big old slab of green. Just hanging. It was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, man. So now every time I see this chick on Facebook, that's all I think about. She was a bigger girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't physically attracted to her, but she had good spirit, you know, good conversation. I had a class with her and everything. You know, pretty eyes, everything, pretty face, you know. Big old slab of booger in her nose. Big old pear hanging from her nose. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god!
It was like really green and like it had a shape to
it.
Big old pear, you know what I mean?
Oh my god, dude!
It was gross.
Yes, I know.
So things like that, when you see things like that, that's all you think about. So like have you ever been around a person who farted the first time you met them? That's all you think about when you see them.
Actually, I think farts are funny, so it would probably be a good experience for me as long as it didn't make me retch.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay. Yo, this dude I know, a friend of mine. I'm not gonna say how I know him because it's too obvious. But this dude, he came talk to me, man, and he just bratted. He just
did it have volume?
It did. You know, and like he came up to me and he came up to me so calm and just let one go. You know, we was talking and I heard it. I'm like, that can't be what I thought it was. You know, because it was so.
And then the smell.
And it came to me. It hit me like that invisible wall.
Oh my god!
The invisible wall just slowly crept up to me.
Just waff.
Right. Because, like I said, like we was talking so cordially. And he came up to me so calmly, and it wasn't straining or anything. You know, like I didn't know. So I heard the sound, and I'm like, that can't be what I thought it was. You know, I just thought like maybe his foot dragged on because it was outside. I thought his foot dragged across the concrete. You know, like a brap. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, they had a fart, and I started smelling it. He just kept talking to me. I'm like, yeah, you farted. I know you farted. You know you farted. But we gonna pretend like we don't know it. Like we got telepathy and we both say it in our minds. Like we just gonna pretend like this didn't happen.
But now you see him.
But this
and
conversation,
you smell that fart all over again, don't you?
Every time I see him, this conversation is gonna be real short. Now that we was gonna talk for a little while, catch up and talk about stuff. And but no, this conversation is gonna be real short now because you decided to toot in front of me. It's funny how things work like that, you know?
The guy that I went on the date with, he had Beetlejuice teeth.
Yeah.
Like, he had yellow teeth with black gums from doing too much dip and smoking cigarettes and stuff. And as soon as he smiled at me, I was like...
Nope.
I my mind wasn't even processing what he was saying.
Yeah.
It was just... my mind was going nope, around and around and around. Nope.
Before he opened his mouth, did you think for a second that you would sleep with him?
Absolutely not. He was a little rude.
Okay, fair enough.
I was like,
So he had no chance at all.
Maybe like
on a scale of 1 to 10, before he opened his mouth.
Before he opened his mouth, 10 meaning really good.
He's gonna knock it out.
He probably had like a 4.
Okay.
He would have had to do some major groveling.
Groveling?
Groveling.
So you like a man to beg for it?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I ain't begging.
Neither am I.
Well, chicks don't have to beg. Chicks should, let's go back to what we were saying. A girl should never have to beg.
No.
You know, ever.
No. Unless you're into that.
Yeah, unless you're into that shit. But then it's just an act, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't just pretending.
Yep.
But yeah, we was talking about shit like that. Speaking of farts, tell a funny fart story. I'm sure you got one. Those listening to the AquaMethodPodcast, we are 12 years old. Because I got a fart story, but I don't hear one of yours.
My favorite fart story of like from me.
Yeah, that you committed, the crime that you committed.
My boss pissed me off really bad one day, and they were all gathered in the office, and everybody, and I just walked in, farted, and kept walking.
Was it loud?
It was loud. It was airy, and I'm pretty sure it smelled like eggs. I just kept walking. Everybody would stop talking with their mouths open. Just watched me go, and it was kind of like I had my two fingers up like deuces, baby, and just kept walking because they pissed me off so bad that day.
That's funny. I just imagined that scenario. What did he do to make you so mad?
They've been doing this thing where they're like, oh, we're going to lay off somebody today. Oh, they're going to lay off somebody today. And then nobody gets laid off. They just do something just to freak people out. And he laid into me about me putting away something in a different spot after someone told me to put it there. And I just had enough.
So you just waited until everybody was together?
I walked through one door, farted, kept walking, went through the other door, and slammed it behind me.
Oh, that's funny. Your story is a lot funnier than mine. Oh, man. Okay. Yo, if you don't like fart stories, just go to another channel. Go to another episode of the AquaMethodPodcast. Because we just talk about some funny shit. Because it's me, it's your boy GP, my homegirl Alex. And we're going to talk about some wild shit.
Yes, we are.
Where we at? 16 minutes. All right. I remember I was in college. We were doing a final. We was doing a final in English. So it's quiet. It's nice and quiet. And I got a toot. So I'm a toot.
Yes, you got some tummy rumblings.
I had tummy rumblings. So I'm a toot, you know. And I said, you know, we've all practiced this. We've all trained our rectums to, you know, not vibrate.
Try to, you know, like squeak it out with,
you know, little airy toots, you know. And then, so I said to myself, I'm gonna have an airy toot, no problem, you know. And I've had I've trained myself, you know. I know how to fart quietly, so I did that, and it wasn't quiet. It wasn't quiet at all. It was loud. I mean, in a classroom. And it's not no auditorium classroom. It is a intimate classroom. There's about 30 of us in this class. 25, 30 of us in this English class. And it's a final and it's silent. Nobody's saying nothing. And it's rap. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
And I mean, it's an intimate classroom, so like, you know, it's like roles.
Everybody knows it was you.
It's nobody but me. It's nobody but wherever that direction that noise came from. I had a chick sit right next to me, yo. And I'm just pretending like nobody heard that. I'm just doing my final. I'm just doing my English final, writing. You know, that loud ass noise just came from me. But I'm gonna pretend like it didn't. I didn't mean for it to happen. I'm gonna pretend like it didn't. And I could just see this chick in my periphery, just staring daggers at me. You know. And I imagine if that girl recognized me. We're not friends on Facebook. We were never friends at all. You know, she was just a classmate. But I imagine if that girl ever saw me, she would think of me as a fart. Like I think of that girl as that big old broccoli stalk come out of her nose. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So yeah. First impressions matter.
Yes, they do.
You know, so you gotta leave a lasting impression. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad I left a good impression on you.
You did. I don't think I remember the first episode we did. It was me and Mr. Jeff, and it was just a random episode. This was way before cameras. I had cameras, and me and Mr. Jeff were just talking, and you came, and you was being really polite. You could have just hopped in and said, yo, hey Jeff, how you doing, and all that stuff. But you was really polite, so you sat right behind Mr. Jeff, and then he noticed you, and I'm like, and I knew y'all was cool, so I was like, just bring her in. You wouldn't come. You was just talking from a distance. But the second episode is when you came. It was me, you, and Mr. Jeff. And you came, and but yeah, you was really nice. Alex is a very sweet person, very nice person. At least to me. I mean, I think everybody has faces and everybody has facets to their personality. But for what I've seen, she's a very sweet and very nice girl. So and there are very few girls that I can call upon for the AquaMethodPodcast, and Alex is one of them. So shout out to Alex, because it's just a random ass Monday that we're doing this. Yeah. And I just felt like having an episode. And she allowed me into a humble abode, and I'm playing with a cat, not her vagina, her actual cat, so that things is clear. She has an actual feline.
Thank you for the clarity.
Yeah, making sure that people know that me and Alex are merely friends, and I am now touching her cat.
Named Garrus.
Girls do name their vaginas, though. I didn't know that until college. I didn't know that until college, because I know some dudes name their woods.
I've named a couple.
Stop it.
I've named them.
Oh, that's okay. Go ahead. Obviously, do the dudes know their names? Mm-hmm. Or I'm gonna leave that up to you.
One of them was a really big gamer, and he was very notorious for not wanting to stop playing his game. So one day, I just pulled his pants down, and as he was playing with the game, I grabbed his erect penis, and I was directing the game through him. And after that, I just called the joystick, because it was like an Atari joystick.
That's funny. That's funny. You've named some. I told you.
There was
a
one
girl named mine, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say what she called it, because it's personal. Because she knows who she is. Just like Joystick knows who he is.
And then there was.
Shout out to you though.
Oh, let's see. Joystick was one of them. I'm trying to think of the other ones. It's been a while. I remember Joystick because it was just, I got fed up with not getting attention, so I just grabbed it and was just like,
what game was it?
I think it was like Dark Souls or something like that. Where the game where you can't pause it.
Yeah. One of them live games. Them MMOs. That's funny. But no, like, I didn't know girls named their private parts until college. I can't remember what this one. Oh shit, because she wouldn't tell me. This girl that we used to hang out with. First of all, she called her vagina a cooter. That was the first time I heard that.
Cooter?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like
I've heard of it being called a coochie.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I heard it, and she said a cooter. I'm like, what the hell? That sounded like a small
woodland creature.
Woodland animal. Like, I think about a raccoon when I think of cooters. And apparently, I've heard a bunch of girls call it a cooter. I've heard a few of them.
That's very strange.
Yeah, I thought it was a down south thing. Apparently not. A lot of girls call their vaginas cooters.
That's very strange.
Yeah.
Like, I've never heard that either.
I think when I imagine a cooter, I imagine a small gray animal, kind of like the skeletal design of a raccoon, but smaller and wet. Like the cooter went swimming in a lake and came out, and like
a nutria rat.
Not that, but they're ugly. Like kind of cute. You know,
vaginas aren't cute; they're ugly.
Vaginas. I'm glad you said that. Some, not all. I've had some.
That's the main reason why I can't be a lesbian, because vaginas scare the fuck out of me. They're dark, wet, and they sometimes stink. I don't know. It doesn't sound great to me at all.
Yeah, sometimes. I've seen pictures of some that are gross.
Why the hell would you look at pictures of ones that are on the internet?
Well, I mean, like pretty girls, like models, some girls are attractive except for that. You know what I'm saying? So like, like pretty girls.
If they were meant to be attractive, they would be on your forehead.
I've seen some that are really nice. I've seen some that are really nice.
Well, I've seen some junk that's been kind of nice.
Okay. I don't know where to go from there.
I don't know either.
You like balls? A lot of girls don't
I
like
find
balls.
them very fascinating,
Yeah.
but I never.
How did we get here? Again.
I don't know. You asked the question,
I don't remember how I got there.
but
I talked about kudos.
yeah, you did.
Yeah.
But I always find them fascinating because they're just kind of like these baggies with like these little, kind of like
Like little potatoes.
no, not like a potato, but they're kind of
firm.
squishy.
Yeah,
They're
kind of squishy, but not. You can't squeeze them.
But I kind of want to like. It's kind of like one of those
Stress balls.
Yeah, except for if you squeeze it, they scream.
Yeah, you can't do that.
And I kept chasing one around inside the sack once, and it got
What?
stuck.
Stop! Oh,
It got stuck up
come on, man! You can't do that.
because I was like, squish, 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 and then I was like, I took both my hands and went squish, and it went shoop. I was like, oh
You see,
shit!
You learn that when you're a kid, and you discover yourself. As a boy, you learn not to do that to yourself. You know, it's the first thing you
I've actually seen guys that have like a lot of control over that, and they can actually suck them out and stick them out, suck them in, suck them out. I've actually seen that before, and it was the creepiest thing ever.
I can kind of do that, I guess, but I mean, it's I can't do it all the way. Let's get off of testicles. Let's get off that and move along to other dating experiences we may have had. That was kind of funny though. That was kind of fun, right? Download Testicles Lane.
Testicles.
Yeah. I see you got some gaming consoles over here. You got the PS3.
I've got two PS3s.
Why? Yeah.
That one's dead.
Why do you have two PS3s?
Because one's dead and one's not.
Okay.
That is the first generation that plays PS2 games.
It's huge.
Yeah, it overheated and died.
And the other one is dusty.
Yeah, it is, because my house is pretty dusty. I haven't,
You got a big ass TV though.
that is courtesy of Jeff.
No. That's a nice TV.
I know. What I used to have right there was like a 24-inch or something. It's in my bedroom now.
Yeah.
But Jeff was nice enough to get me that whenever he got himself a gigantic, like, 56 or 72-inch TV.
Yeah.
So, I was like, yeah.
You know how we got into that conversation?
How?
Because you have a cat. And I was...
Cooter.
I was petting your cat. That is what a cooter looks like. Your cat.
That's kind of creepy.
Because it's gray. In my mind. That's what a cooter... Because it's gray and cute. If you...
It's kind of like those alternate names for things. Like, have you seen those memes on Facebook? Where where a skunk is a fart squirrel?
No, I haven't seen it. I like that a lot.
And they had a bear as a danger floof.
I don't like that one.
Danger floof.
I don't get that one.
And then they had a deep sea flap, which is a stingray because it goes flap, flap.
I like that.
And then they had a majestic flap, which was like the manta ray, which is like the bigger one.
I like that a lot.
And
It sounds like Pokemon names.
I know, right? Majestic flap.
Were you into Pokemon at any time or?
I loved the games. I didn't really do the cards though.
Yeah, I did the game. I like the games, and I actually had a game version of the card game.
That sounds a bit like overkill.
But no, I mean, like, I really liked that game. I didn't know there was nobody else to play with the cards, so you get to play the computer people in the card game. I really liked the card game. I wanted to play it like in real life, but I didn't know nobody else around my town who collected Pokemon cards. There was a few of us, but not too many. I went to the rough middle school. You know, there was 2 middle schools. There was 4 middle schools in my parish. 2 on one side of the river, 2 on the other side. And the 2 on my side was Landry and J.B. Martin. J.B. Martin was where the quote-unquote smart kids went. Landry was where the hoodlums went.
Yeah.
And I went to Landry. But I was a smart kid. And I didn't have a good jump shot. So I got picked on.
A good jump shot.
Like, if you went to Landry, and especially if you was black, it was a mostly black school. if you went to Landry and you was black, you had to have a good jump shot. You had to be athletic. You had to be on a sports team, and I wasn't. And so I got picked on a lot. And I mean, I don't think I got picked on any more than anybody else did, but that was the reason for my me getting picked on. So I went to the rough middle school. So there was nobody. There was only a few people who had Pokemon cards there. If I would have went to JB, I think I had more people like me. And then when I went to high school, JB and Landry merged. So it was like one big middle school, and I had a lot of friends in high school because I was able to get away from the hoodlums. Yo, I said that shit one time in high school. Mm-hmm. That Landry was the rough school. Mm-hmm. Bunch of chicks from Landry got mad at me. Bunch of girls from Landry like, I don't care. There was a bunch of dummies at Landry. Not everybody was a moron or an idiot, but a lot of them were. It was like, I feel like it was like 20-year-olds at Landry in Landry Middle School playing football. A lot of them were idiots, man. Hoodlums, criminals, man.
Jeez,
straight
that
up.
sounds like Hopkins in New Iberia.
Yeah.
Because that's where I went to school. We had a bad school.
That's
Tu Matre.
That's Alex's phone.
Tu Matre. Anyways, Hopkins Street and Anderson were like the two bad schools. Like if you got kicked out of, what's up?
I was just checking the temperature of my laptop.
Oh, okay.
Because it's on a cloth.
Well, anyways, if you got kicked out of New Iberia Senior High, you went to Anderson. Mm-hmm. And Anderson is like Angola. Mm. It was bad. Really bad. Like, the place was falling apart, and there's only, like, bad kids there. Like, ones that have, that have a record.
Yeah.
And then I believe Hopkins was for the kids that got thrown out of, like, middle school and stuff. Mm.
Well, my school wasn't a correctional school. It was a middle school. It was just where the rough kids went for some reason. Yeah. And I was a smart kid, so I got picked on. And I didn't play sports. But, like I said, not everybody who went to that school was bad. That was just where they went. And there was some assholes who went to JB. There was some morons who went there too, and they are now working at gas stations, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's kind of like the whole thing with that.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I didn't have anybody to play with. I brought Pokemon up because they got the new games that's coming out, Pokemon Sun and Moon, and I'm just interested in the new characters and stuff like that because I think it's cool. I'm interested to see the new designs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think it got too far though. Like I stopped with Silver and Gold.
Yeah, I haven't really gotten into the whole.
It's 722
Pokemon.
right now.
Oh my god, that's way too fucking many.
Right.
I mean, I quit getting into it after I saw the trash Pokemon. It was like trash bags.
Yeah. I saw that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Trubish.
Yeah.
After I saw that, I was like, okay, I think that they're either A, running out of ideas, or B, I think they're trying to pump life back into a dying.
I guess 722 is too many. The original 151 is great, and then you added another 100, and I think in the second generation, and I think that's cool.
I liked the second generation, the Chikorita, Totodile, and I believe it was Cyndaquil.
Yeah, I like that. I like little Cyndaquil, man.
Cyndaquil
I was always a fire starter. I always got, because I got Pokemon Red, and I got Charmander.
It depends on my mood, actually, because I either start with grass or fire.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I did fire and water. Yeah. My cousin stole my Pokemon game. I'll never forget that. I say that shit every time I talk about Pokemon. I had Pokemon Red, he got Pokemon Blue, and I don't know, either I misplaced it or something, but I remember years later going to his house to play, and I found my game with his name on it. He wrote his name on it, and he had erased my my save file and all that stuff, and was just using it to get the Pokemon he couldn't get in blue from red, you know.
What an asshole.
Just a jerk. Shout out to T-Man. I still love you. You're still my brother, but you're a jerk. You stole my Pokemon game back in the 90s.
Whenever I had a Game Boy Advance SP, you know, the ones that folded up, they were like little black squares. I had one, and my cousin Sean stole it from me and locked himself in the bathroom. I have been known as having a bad temper, and I have destroyed one of my grandma's screen doors because one of my cousins locked me out, and I kicked it in. And so...
You gotta do what you gotta do.
He watched me kick it in, and so I put my mouth close to the crack in the door, and I said, if you don't want me to kick in this fucking door, I suggest you slide me the SP from underneath the door in about 3 seconds. I said 1, 2, and it slid out. I was like, good boy, and I walked away.
Funny Game Boy story. I had the original Game Boy, that white brick.
Oh yeah, the Game Boy.
And it had gotten a little long in the tooth. It was kind of old at the time. And I was playing Super Mario Land or World, the one with that fire-breathing Sphinx guy in it.
Yeah.
And I was getting far into the game, and this game didn't have. This was like 93, 4, 5 maybe, so you couldn't save it. You know, so if you turn the game off or the game crashed on you, that was it. You know, you got to start all over. So I'm getting farther than I've ever been, you know. And my Game Boy was weak, so if you hit it, it would crash. So I was just playing it. And my cousin T-Man, he knew. So he just hit it, just to be a jerk. He hit it, and it went like all pixelated. Beep. The whole game. I wanted to murder him. I wanted to take him out right there. I think we might have fought. We might have fought that day.
I've gotten into a lot of fights. One of my male cousins and I don't exactly see eye to eye, and it's always been kind of like rivalry between us to get Grandma's love. And he has actually tried to slam my head into a car door.
Oh no!
I busted his eardrum.
Like Daredevil.
I busted his eardrum because I had a CD playing. And he would walk by and pop it out. And I'm like, please don't do that. And I'd start playing again. He'd walk by and pop it out. And I'm like, please don't do that. Like, I told him 3 times. And then the second time, I got so pissed off. He was like a foot or so taller than me. I jumped up and hit him as hard as I could on the ear. Like, cupped on. And I busted his eardrum.
That's pretty bad. That don't heal. Is he deaf in that ear?
Nope.
That's good.
He's still a dick, though.
Well, some things you can't change.
Yeah.
Even if you smack him. But yeah, another thing I wanted to talk about. I had talked about it in the episode. Is it racist if a girl won't sleep with you because of your race? If you can hang out and enjoy each other's company all the time, but she won't sleep with you because of your race. Is that racism?
That's not racism. It's just...
Because I've been going back and forth. Because a girl told me, if only I was white, she would sleep with me. And I'm like, I don't believe this girl to be a racist, but I think that statement was racist. You know what I mean?
Well, I think it's just.
By the way, Alex put her hair down, and you look prettier. You look cuter for some reason.
Thank you.
Yeah. No disrespect. Because you had it in a ponytail, and now it's like over your, it's nice. It's a nice look to you.
Okay. Anyways. I don't believe that it's racist, mainly because we live in the Bible Belt, and it's just generations and generations of people. You shouldn't date a black guy. You shouldn't date a black guy.
Mm-hmm.
It gets beaten to your head till it becomes almost like a stigma, Oh, I'm a white girl. I shouldn't date a black guy. Oh.
You think that's what it is? You think it was just, because I don't think that's it. I think she's just not attracted. She said she's just not attracted to black guys. And that's understandable. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I'm not really attracted to them because, I just am not.
Yeah. I had to burp. That was a deep down burp. Excuse me.
You should have let it fly, man.
You would, I know. But no, I don't think that's racism. I just think that's a preferential thing. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting. I just wanted to bring that up and get a woman's take on it. That's all.
Yeah.
Because see, me, I don't see color. I said that before. I don't see color at all, especially when it comes to the funny business.
I actually would have dated a black guy.
To the adult sleepovers, I don't see colors.
I would have actually dated a black guy because there was one at a shop that we pick up from a lot, and he's always really cool to me. And there was one day that I had to stop my truck on the side of the road because one of the items in the back of my truck was about to fly out, so I had to stop quickly and grab it. He actually stopped in front of me and checked on me
That's nice.
to make sure that I was okay. He was like, "Your truck is okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm cool." He was like, "Okay." His name was Brandon. And yeah, he was very nice. I enjoyed his company. It's just the only thing about him that I didn't really like was that he was really, really overly religious. Like, really, really religious.
Yeah.
Like,
it's cool to have a belief structure. I believe in God. I'm not religious. I don't consider myself to be a religious person.
well, it was kind of overwhelming to me a little because
It can be. Sometimes some people will hit you in the head with it.
yeah, he
And that's
kind
not
of
fair.
like bitch slapped me with it because
Yeah.
we were talking about something that was totally different from the whole religious, and he was like, "Well, if God wants," and I was like, "God can't really want anything. I mean, he can. Well, depending on the belief system you have, he can influence.
Yeah.
He can give you a push in the right way, but I don't think that he wants anything. I think."
It sounds cliche and sounds corny, but I'm really with Ziggy Marley. Like, love is my religion.
Yeah, I'm totally with you on that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm about positivity. I think religion does nothing but compartmentalize us. Like, because it's all the same God, right? And if you believe in a monotheistic view in the world, then it's all the same person. You just call them different things. But if you call yourself a Christian or a Muslim or a Jew, it's just another boundary that we put on each other.
I believe in my own inner power. Like, there was a time that, I was kind of dabbling in, like, a Wiccan and a little bit of, like, natural, religious, like, magic type stuff. And I created a formula for a necklace that would make men fall in love with girls. And I made one of these necklaces, and I called it Helen of Troy. And it had, like, rose quartz and pearls and stuff, all that stuff to just kind of give your energies a little kick. And I gave it to one of my friends, and I said, when you wear this, you'll be irresistible. And it was just the mindset. And it was kind of like an experiment. And she was like, you know what? It totally worked. I got so many numbers when I went out last night, and the guys were just, like, all over me. And I was like, see, what did I tell you? And she never took that damn thing off. Never.
So you think it was just a boost of her own mental? Yeah.
Yep.
Some people like, you ever seen Space Jam?
Yes.
Like
The water.
Yeah. It's just like that. It's just water, man. Some people need a tangible thing. Some people need that cape to feel like they're Superman.
Yep, but she loved that thing, and then she ended up meeting up with one of my friends, BJ, I think his name is, and they ended up hitting off really well. I mean, they hit it off so well that they could be with one another while they were in the bathroom, like pooping, like holding hands while he was pooping and stuff.
Whoa.
That's like a whole level that I haven't even gotten to, because I'm a shy shitter.
You're a shy pooper.
Yes, I am.
That is funny. I'm shy. I think that's the natural order of things, to be a shy shitter. I don't think you should be like, hey, I'm about to go take shit.
Would you like to come and keep me company? That's a whole level.
dolphin.
That's a whole level that I can't even touch, because I like to have my book, I like to have my silence, but I've gotten used to an audience because of a cat.
Well, he don't know what you're doing.
Either that, or she comes up and gets in the bottom of my pants and sleeps in my pants while I'm trying to shit. I love that.
Like a little hammock.
Yes.
That's nice. Well, yeah, man, that's funny. Oh man, we went to farts and shits and testicles and
Inner power and
yeah, how about that? And God and religion and farts. Oh, it said farts already. And teeth, boogers. Boogers is important. That's probably the most important. I'm gonna call this booger. I'm gonna call
all
this
right,
episode
booger.
Just call it booger.
Episode 37, booger.
There you go. There it is, man. But yeah, let's talk about real quick the fact that Donald Trump might be the president of the United States of America.
That scares the hell out of me.
Yeah, it's frightening, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like I have an idea who I'm voting for. I'm not gonna ask you who you're voting for. I don't even know you're voting. Do you plan on voting?
I'm not registered to vote.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I never. Politics aren't really my thing. You know, I like to influence, you know, kind of like, I don't think that guy should be good, but it's whatever.
You gotta be 18 to vote or 21 to vote. It's 21? Can't remember.
18.
Okay. Because I voted for Obama twice. And, I like voting for president. I don't like voting for things that I don't care about. You know, I get into it with my mom a lot because she'll say you got to vote because you know we didn't always have the right to vote as black people, and I respect that and understand that. But I don't want my voice being used for something I don't care about. You know what I'm saying? I care about the president because that's the president of this country. You know, I don't care about the councilman of a parish that won't do anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, gonna vote this year, and so you're 25, so you would have voted what, twice for presidents? You would have voted at the same time with me, huh? I think.
Yeah, I never got around to it, and it's too late to do it now, so.
So you're never gonna register to vote?
Probably not.
Well, that's your choice, man.
Whatever. I mean, I've got like a whole bunch of those flyers in the mail to do it, and I'm just kind of like, they end up sitting around until I'm like,
if you don't register to vote, you can't do jury duty, huh?
I don't know. I don't know if that's what they use it or not.
I don't know either. I just know I've never done it, and I don't want to do it.
Well, if you work and you have to do jury duty, they actually pay you for it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm good on that.
Which, I wouldn't mind that, but I think they wouldn't choose me for jury duty because as soon as they would, like, ask me questions, you know, do you think that this guy's guilty? I think he's fucking guilty. Just shoot him up with, like, a lethal dose of heroin, man.
Oh, wow. Wow. See, I don't want nobody's future in my hands. I don't want to do jury duty.
We as the jury find the defendant guilty
of being sexy.
Thank you.
There you go. Yeah. Speaking of that though, like Donald Trump could be the president, man. Like at first it was a joke. I see this a lot. At first it was a joke, and then people because there was like 13 of them on the Republican side.
Stupid though.
There was like 13 of them on the Republican side, and like every time people would drop off, people was waiting for him to drop off, and he never did. There's 3 of them now, and he's one of them, and he's a leader.
Isn't Michael Rubio one of them?
Marco Rubio.
There you go.
No, Rubio, he dropped out.
Oh no.
Rubio dropped out. Is Trump, Ted Cruz, and John Kasich.
As long as Hillary isn't in there, we're good.
Hillary's in there, and Bernie Sanders.
Hopefully, I'm okay with not her and not Trump.
You don't want Hillary either?
No. Anybody who's in the throes of menopause should not have the power of the country at her fingertips.
Yo, I've heard a lot of girls are saying like women wanted Hillary just so we could say that we had a female president.
No.
I don't think you should do it like that because like we didn't. Some people did vote for President Obama because he's black, and that was a
novelty.
That was a fallacy.
And that was a bad decision.
You shouldn't vote for somebody because of their race. I voted for President Obama because I was in college, and he was saying how he was going to reform college tuition and student loans because the debt was so high.
And what has that done? Has TOPS been reinstated yet?
But I mean that's a state level thing.
Oh.
That's a state thing. That's not President Obama. Obama really did help me because he had this. My student loans got extended because of him until like I was like 23 or something. He had did something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I remember.
Or how about that penalty that you got to pay at the end of the year for healthcare?
If you don't have it, if you don't.
What if you can't afford it?
If you don't sign up for it, I don't know. I don't know. I can't call it.
If my boss didn't pay my insurance, I wouldn't have insurance.
I have insurance, and it is expensive, but.
And my boss is talking about dropping it, so.
You might be in troubles. You break your leg, you gotta go to charity hospital, and they'll break your arm to fix your leg. I'm just kidding. I don't know, man. Best wishes and all that stuff.
Yeah, about that.
But yeah, so President Trump, I hope that doesn't happen. It might though.
Oh God, please no.
It might though. Louisiana voted him in the
because Louisiana
primaries.
has a bunch of sheep.
Yeah. But it was remarkable how many states voted for him though. Like it's not a joke, man. He's getting like top views. I mean top billing.
He needs to keep his fucking mouth shut.
You know what I'm saying?
He's fucking pooping. And he also needs to get that toupee under control.
And I thought to myself, like, because I voted for Obama, so if Mitt Romney or John McCain would have won, I still would have supported them. You know what I mean? Because, like, I don't really know what the president is. I mean, they talk a lot of stuff, but what do they actually do when they get there, you know? So, like, I still got to support him. Donald Trump might be the president I can't support, man.
Possibly.
You know, because, like, people say, like, you know, like, Ronald Reagan was an actor, but I don't know.
Ronald Reagan didn't put up with shit, though.
He wasn't a reality show star. And this guy's a clown. He's really funny. He's trying to make it like WWE. He's really brash and he doesn't play the game like the other people play it. Yo, I wish I had my cameras. Like, what are you doing to your foot right now?
I have a really bad bunion.
Gross. So you're just doing your bunion on the show. That's cool.
Do you even know what the fuck a bunion is?
I don't know. No, I don't.
I broke this toe a whole bunch of times, and it's sliding over, so this joint right here is popping out, and so it hurts. So I'm rubbing this joint stuff on it to make it feel better.
Okay.
Because it hurts.
Okay, we got like 10 minutes left.
So stop it.
Okay.
Because I spend all of my day on my feet.
Shout out to your bunions, man.
Shut up.
Bunions have made
See how like it goes like
I'm looking at your feet.
Shut up.
Just staring at your toes.
Just don't say that they're sexy, or else I'm gonna throw you out of my apartment.
Why would I do that?
Because I've had guys that were really into feet.
I'm not interested in feet.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's how the podcast goes, man. Feet, boogers, farts, testicles, cooters, and
cooters.
The men who love them.
I love that. Cooters.
There you go. Now you got a new term. That's what you could call your lady parts. Your lady
I'd
bits.
rather not.
Not at 25.
Hmm?
Yeah, I think that's something you get at like
when you're older, yeah. Like
really?
Whenever you expect when you part your legs and you expect moths to fly out, that would be a cooter.
That's a cooter?
Because
fair.
It kind of goes with cooter.
The cougar's cooter. The cougar's cooter.
That sounds like a children's show.
That's awful. The cougar's cooter. It sounds like a storefront that sells novelty knickknacks. You know, like old antique picture frames and lamps.
Yeah.
The Cougar's Cooter. Come to the Cougar's Cooter where we sell candle holders.
Yeah, no. No.
But yeah, man. Anything else you want to talk about? Anything else going on with you?
No. Just trying to stay alive in the drowning abyss that is the oil fields.
It's picking up a little bit. It's at $40 a barrel. You know, gas is getting higher for me. I don't like that, but you know, whatever.
Please let it stabilize at $2. Please, at $2. So everybody can be happy. So I can be busy. So everybody can just get off my fucking back.
When we going roller derby?
There's another roller derby thing in April. What made you bring up that?
Because I was thinking about it. Me and you and Mr. Jeff was talking about going.
Oh, I already went to one and I'm totally in love with it. Tomorrow night at like 6 to 8, they're going to be in Skate Zone and I'm going to go and hang out with them for a while.
Okay. I want to go. I ain't never been. I'm all about doing new things, you know? Something I never thought I'd do.
You can probably be a ref if you want to be.
Yeah? How much I get paid to be in a ref?
Just volunteer.
Yeah. I got to do it for money. Got to be some monies.
But it's fun. You should be a zebra.
I should be a zebra. Around these gargantuan women. No thanks.
Oh my god, the match that I watched, there was this these girls were from Mobile. So you know they are
stocky.
Huge. There was one named Double Diva, and that girl was monstrous. She was scary as shit. She was very tiny, but she was spent most of the fucking game in the penalty box because she kept tripping people and punching them in the face, and she was just being a asshole. And I was like, put her in the penalty box. I was screaming. I had no voice for like a day.
Well, let's go. We're gonna go.
Okay, the next one is April 16th, I think.
I'm all about it. I'm coming. How much is it? $10?
Yep. I have to get tickets.
I don't know how I knew that. I think I saw a flyer or something.
Yeah, that's this. My friend Shelly's in it, so.
I'm all about it. We're gonna do that.
But if I get good enough, I can be in it.
You gonna do it?
Yes, I will. I'm built for it. Look at me.
So you gonna I don't know the rules. I want to figure it out when we get there. But
let's see. The next one is April 16th. The one after that is May 7th. The one after that is June 14th, and then the one after that is August 6th.
Let's go to June. Let's go to April 16th.
All right.
How interested are you, to wrap this up, how interested are you into Batman Superman? That's coming out, man. Couple more days.
I'm not very interested in it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I hope that Batman wins, but because Batman's gotta win. Because
you wouldn't consider yourself a comic book fan?
I kind of am. I've got a relatively good collection.
I'm looking at it. You got a lot of books over there.
That whole section at the top, from that pink book to the left, is all comic books. What got me started is one of my favorite authors put out a comic book of her first 3 books, and I had to have them. And I now know why, because they're great, and they should be ashamed for
comic books are awesome. They're the joy of life.
Yes.
They are the color of literacy.
I can't wait until the next Chew comes
crayons.
out.
I've never gotten into that.
Oh, it's good.
I think it's cool that it's local. You know, it's local artists, but I've never gotten into it.
Oh, come on. Chewing off bits of body parts to see where people are and stuff. Come on. That's cool.
Oh, that's crazy. Just know that chicken is outlawed.
Yep, chicken's outlawed. And then they crossbreed chickens with frogs and create chogs, which tastes just like chicken.
That sounds awful. If we could really do that. I heard frogs taste like chicken, though.
Yes.
I never had no frog.
The best place to get fried frog legs is at the
I'm
Royal
never going to go to
Panda.
this place. I'm never going to get fried frogs.
It's just the legs. It's just like eating a drumstick.
I know. I'm good on that. You can miss me on that. I'm good on that. Yo, Alex keeps giving me these faces, man. These disapproving faces. I don't like chicken, honestly. I'm weird. I'm a weird black man. I don't like chicken, and I don't like watermelon.
Oh, I love watermelon.
I don't like watermelon. I like watermelon flavored stuff, like candy.
Like Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah, stuff like that. The actual fruit, you can miss me. I'm good on that.
Yeah, you probably just haven't had a good one yet.
It's just like there's no texture to it. It's like water mush.
Well, that's
don't
because
like
you
it.
haven't had a good one yet. Because you have to get one of those little personal seedless ones,
Yeah.
and they've got crunchy. They're crunchy and delicious and sweet.
I'm good on that. But yeah, so this is the AquaMethodPodcast, y'all. A whole bunch of randomness. This episode has not been filmed. There's no cameras. It's just microphone, so it'll probably get just 2 views. So shout out to you 2 people who stuck with it and listen to this farce. And I really appreciate this is non-committal positive nonsense, the AquaMethodPodcast. And I'm rocking with my homegirl Alex. And
this is episode 37, Booger.
Yeah. Yeah, man. As always, you can find me on Twitter, GrasshopperGP, Instagram, GrasshopperGP, spelled normally. Send me an email at grasshoppergp@yahoo.com for any types of sponsorships, advertisements, or if you just have something nice to say about the podcast. I really appreciate it. For real though, I really appreciate all the views. I wish y'all viewed the audio ones more because they're a lot easier to make. First of all, second of all, I want all my videos to get a lot more views. So thank y'all, but thank anyway for all the views that I'm getting so far. And Alex keeps messing with my microphone. You're listening to this on GrasshopperGP official. That's Grasshopper with 3 S's because when I made that account,
You could not spell.
I couldn't spell. GrasshopperGP official with 3 S's is the YouTube account. Thank y'all very much for rocking with me. It's your boy GP Alex.
Yes.
Y'all be good.
But not too good.
Y'all be good.